comes at a time when the Gambia is serving as a pilot country for the FAO-supported intervention. These developments, if exploited, would only help consolidate the gains registered so far in the management of our forest resources for the good of the farming community. Samuel Ba, GRTS.
They are trained to secure our borders, but not to keep diseases or disease-causing organisms out of the Gambia. But now, immigration officers manning our frontiers are being trained to help keep HIV at bay. The further awareness creation effort for immigration officers comes courtesy of UNAIDS. Mahmoud Asjala tells us more.
Of HIV/AIDS has been documented since the advent of the phenomenal pandemic. Sub-Saharan Africa carries more than 70% of the burden, which is why this forum is designed to cover key topics touching on the negative impact of the deadly epidemic.
The most important weapon that we have to fight against HIV is knowledge. Knowledge about the disease and knowledge about vulnerability, and more importantly, our commitment to translate that knowledge into action. Therefore, for me, this event is historic because it is a manifestation of the commitment that the Gambia Immigration Senior Command has to ensure that it is able to build the capacity of the officers to be truly representative of the Gambia.
UNAIDS Country Officer Nuha Sise further underscored the need to galvanize partnership and solidarity for a prevention revolution through strategic information sharing. The Deputy Director, National AIDS Secretariat, Alpha Khan, entreated the general public to demonstrate proactive leadership roles to collectively upscale prevention efforts in the Gambia.
Young girls are also trafficked for sexual exploitations because they are perceived to present less of risk in terms of HIV and AIDS infection. What they feel, those young girls are virgins and they don't know anything about HIV, neither they are infected, because of their perceptions.
The Director General of Immigration, Buba Sanyang, hailed UNAIDS for funding what he described as an important training geared towards equipping participants with vital expertise, strengthening the battle against HIV/AIDS.
The importance of this training program cannot be overemphasized. Bearing in mind that whatever is learned here will go a long way in helping my personals, especially those at various borders or entry points, as other speakers have just highlighted, where we receive all kinds of visitors or people transiting through, in and out of the country.
The 4-day forum is expected to generate an action plan that would help and guide eventual interventions, harnessing ideas and endeavors to collectively combat what could be the sub-region's greatest threat. Mohamed Jallo, GRTS News.
The Association of Gambians resident in Spain has donated an assortment of materials and a Land Rover to the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. Samoba has more on the handing over of the gifts, believed to worth $600,000 in this report.
It's not the first time the Association of Gambians in Spain extended a helping hand to the motherland, thanks to the support of the Spanish government.
The Spanish government acknowledged that most of their labor force comprises of immigrants, especially from the Gambia, because they thought that it's very important to also contribute in development of their country of origin of this immigrant. Through the Catalan Fund, the Spanish government contributes immensely in sectors such as health, education, and agriculture. Their areas of intervention include Kuonku, Sabi, Chamoy Bunda, Yerbawal, and Diabuku.
Danjo, on behalf of his counterparts in Spain, thanked the President through the Ministry of Health and the Gambia's ambassador to Spain for facilitating the clearing of the 40-foot container.
They thought that they cannot be in Spain and at the same time also be doing the activities in the country. So they felt there should be a national association that would coordinate and would be the mouthpiece of the main association in Spain. So this is why we are here today to hand over this few equipment to the Ministry of Health.
The inclusion of the 2,000 liters of detergent, as explained by the project coordinator Baba Jang, was warranted by the intricate link between proper hygiene and health. The Director of Health Services, Adam Ademba, applauded the Association of Gambians in Spain for complementing government's efforts and assured them of a proper distribution of the assortment of goods to the most needy.
The beds, the mattresses, we ensure that the community of Yorobawol benefit from it. We also try to ensure that this ambulance or this vehicle here can be used for reproductive and child health services.
Dauda Cisse is the Deputy Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health. He received the gifts on behalf of the Health Ministry.
This gesture is timely, is important, and I'll assure you that on behalf of the Honorable Minister, we will ensure that these gifts here handed to us today will be put into good use.
As they continue to contribute to the development of the Gambia, the efforts of Gambians in Spain, according to Deputy Permanent Secretary Cisse, must be emulated by all in the diaspora, for the Gambia remains our homeland. Samuel Ba, GRTS.
Well, we're going to take our very first break now. The news continues when we come back.
Lucozade Energy, energizing Gambia.
Welcome back to GRTS News. Crowds awaiting the introduction of a new pope have been breathing showers and storms in St. Peter's Square since the conclave began. Well, on the first day, their hopes were dashed, and earlier on day 2 of the process, black smoke emerged from the chimney of the Sistine Chapel, signaling another inconclusive vote. Let's look at this report for more on what was an unseemingly unending wait.
Smoke issuing from the Sistine Chapel yesterday, signaling that a new pope had not yet been chosen. The 115 cardinals of the conclave met on Wednesday to vote again in a close race with no obvious winner.
The current favourite is is Archbishop Scola of Italy, and he's followed by Cardinal Shearer of Brazil, and he's come in the betting quite a lot recently. We've seen a lot of money for him.
Aside from the 71-year-old Cardinal Scola, Archbishop of Milan, and the 63-year-old Shearer, Cardinal of Sao Paulo, the other favourites include 68-year-old Mark Ulay from Canada and Cardinal Timothy Dolan, Archbishop of Boston in the United States. The other U.S. American, Sean O'Malley, is expected to be passed over because of the pedophilia scandal in the U.S. The tension continues to build. Before the conclave began, there was no clear front-runner to replace Pope Benedict XVI. This woman says it was a very emotional experience yesterday, and she will come back again tomorrow.
I'm so glad to be here at this time to see it. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have an answer.
The cardinals will vote 4 times daily until a 2/3 majority is achieved. Voting is carried out in silence without formal debate. If the conclave fails to reach a decision after 3 days, proceedings are suspended and the cardinals hold an informal discussion and pray.